And Speaker of Parliament is warning against interference in the Adadiantem defilement case after the Gender and Social Protection Minister Tukwafisa Jaba briefed the House on the health of the girl and the state of the prosecution so far. We have more from the floor of Parliament shortly. You're welcome back. Technical universities are to embark on a sit-down strike for what they have described as discrimination against technical universities in the country. In an interview with the local union chairman of the whole technical university, Albert Lawrence Sakabutu, the union says they're not happy about the intended amendment to some sections of the Technical University Act, which according to Mr. Sakabutu, the TUTAG has serious challenges with some of those proposed amendments.
After Polytechnic then was qualified, Koforidua was qualified, Sunyani was qualified, Takrady was qualified, and Kumasi was also qualified. So these assessments were done, the personnel were looked at, their qualification and everything was looked at before the conversion was made. And it was the reason Cape Coast and Tamale were not converted, because they have not met the criteria for conversion. And we still have Bolga and Wa Polytechnic, which are still going through the process. And so, if before the conversion we have seen these rigorous checks in terms of faculty, programs, and infrastructure, I don't think that it is necessary for the government of the day to come and be saying we are going to reassess the staff before we make them permanent employees or not. And this is discriminatory, and even in the act that they seems to amend, there's no definition of an interim employee, and we don't know what interim employee is, and we feel that it's a discrimination at the highest order, because we were in this country when IPS were converted to University of Professional Studies Accra. There hasn't been any of those directives or any of those hecklings here and there. We were here when the University of Health and Allied Sciences was formed, and the same quality and the qualification of people who are teaching in universities are the ones that are taken to teach in the University of Health and Allied Sciences. So why then do we have to be taking ourselves through this humiliation by saying that all staff should be, interim for now, so that after such a time that somebody is satisfied, then they can say you are now permanent employees. It's a discrimination, and we must not allow it to stand. We want to use those opportunities to call on the President to withdraw those sections of the bill which sought to undermine technical education.
To the Volta region, where our correspondent Ivy Setoji is standing by. Hello, Ivy. Quick one. Yesterday, when we spoke to you, you said that the lecturers had served notice they're likely to start their strike today. Have they started?
Well, after the time I got to the campus today, some of them were just looking around, and some of them said they have their anniversary lunch today, so they are waiting for the minister after today. Close of the day, and if nothing happens by tomorrow, they will not work, they will go back on the strike. But for today, it's because, according to them, the anniversary lunch that is happening on campus, so they are waiting for the minister. If
you said nothing is happening on the campus, is it that they're not teaching? They are on campus, but they've decided not to teach, yet they've not started the strike?
They are on campus, but currently they have the anniversary lunch of the whole technical university. So, according to the chairman, Mr. Albert Sakabutu, by close of working today, nothing is said from the government or the minister, and they will take action from tomorrow morning.
Ivy, thank you very much for that update. Now we can move away from the Volta region and go to the Ashanti region, where the staff of the Kumasi Technical University are also demanding the same.
Are unhappy about government's failure to implement transitional arrangements to recognize appointees before the Technical University Act came into force. The erstwhile Mahama government converted some polytechnics into technical universities with powers to award degrees and diplomas among other academic laurels. The highest governing body of technical universities are their councils. The protesting unions are Technical University Teachers, Administrators, Workers Association and Senior Administrators Association of Ghana. They say government has failed to implement fully transitional provisions in the Act which gives recognition to all polytechnic appointees. According to the amended bill, all employees under the polytechnic system remain interim. Meanwhile, the National Council for Tertiary Education has the prerogative to approve creation of new faculties and departments. Elijah Boadu from Pong is local chairman of the Teachers Association.
Long even the transition itself has taken. Already 1 year, 6 months down the line. We don't know when this one will be finished for the transition to actually continue and end. Okay, as I speak with you now, all technical universities have sent many programs, 4-year straight degree programs and master's degree program. Accreditation board has had a look at it. Some of them approved, but we are yet to get the clearance from NCT to run those programs. Until you get their clearance and their approval, you can't. And these are linked to some of these things we are talking about. So we have all students coming around who qualify to do a straight 4-year degree programs, and they are doing higher national diplomas, HNDs. And we are of the view that this thing has to be hastened so that we can actually run programs as technical universities. Yes, some of them have been issued to us to run, but majority of them are still with the NCT. And we are saying that, look, until we hasten the process and until some of this amendment has gone to Parliament and they are disputed, taken out, we may hit a snag. It will cause a whole lot of bureaucracy in our governance system. And this will not help for the academic freedom that